Hello dear children, welcome to the standard 6 civics class. Kindly open chapter 2 and page number 164. In my previous class we already started this chapter and we discussed about prejudice and its types, then prejudice and discrimination, then stereotype, and today we will discuss about ways to overcome prejudice. Okay children, so let's continue the chapter. There are certain ways in which prejudice can be overcome. Some of these can be summed up as follows. So one by one we will see now. Point 1. Treat people the way you want them to treat you. Do not prejudge people. Make sure you give yourself a chance to know people as individuals before you decide whether you like them or not. Find out more about other cultures, countries, and people to broaden your horizons. If you see anyone treating someone unfairly, try to explain why the person is being unfair. Okay children, these are the ways to overcome prejudice. Next we will discuss kinds of discrimination. First of all, we will discuss about social discrimination. What is social discrimination? We are prejudiced against others when we feel ourselves superior in respect of culture, language, religion, caste, race, or community. Without knowing any reason for this, the main reason of this prejudice is the sense of inequality and discrimination. By inequality, we mean social inequality like upper class and lower class, rich and poor, superior caste and inferior caste, on the basis of their occupation and activities for their livelihood. India has a unique system of classifying the society on the basis of the occupation of people for their livelihood. People are engaged in different kinds of work like teaching, carpentry, pottery, weaving, fishing, farming, etc. Some activities like cleaning, washing, cutting hair, picking garbage, etc. are considered as dirty or impure. People involved in occupations like garbage collection, cleaning, sweeping, etc. are looked down upon and considered as untouchables. So children, turn the page now. This is an act of discrimination born out of the feeling of prejudice they have against these people. The so-called untouchables are not allowed to enter the homes of the upper castes or take water from the village well or even enter temples. Their children cannot sit next to children of other castes in school. However, our constitution has granted equality to all the castes without any discrimination. Next, we will see economic discrimination. In modern India, unequal distribution of property and wealth in society is causing economic inequality. People who are poor or do not have access to good food, clothing, shelter, or education. Due to lack of good education, they are unable to get good jobs. This gives birth to upper and lower class for superior works and inferior works respectively. See children, economic discrimination. Next we will discuss gender discrimination. This is a form of discrimination that has been practiced against women for hundreds of years now. The girl child is given less importance and attention in terms of health care, food and education. See children, this picture, operation of women. Female feticide and infanticide are the two evils present even today, not only in our villages but also in educated urban families. The demand for dowry made on the parents of the bride is another example of the social injustice of gender discrimination. Due to this discriminatory system in our society, females are considered the weaker sex. In some areas, education is not compulsory for the girls, and as such, they are less educated and less capable of work compared to the male members. Hence, they are considered almost a burden. For this reason, dowries are demanded by the in-laws when a female gets married. When these demands are not met, there are cases of physical and mental tortures and dowry deaths. We often find such news in the newspapers. This has created prejudice against the female sex. Though nowadays girls are showing better results in schools and colleges and are economically independent, the prejudice is still there in our society. Even today, women live in fetters. All decisions about their life are taken by the males. They cannot even show their faces and move about independently. They stay under veils. This is the reason that half of our population, which could be a lot more productive, has been ignored all these years. This is coming in the way of a healthy society and proper growth of the nation. However, things are rapidly changing in modern society. Children, next we'll see discrimination based on language. This is another sort of discrimination that one faces in a diversified country like India. Often one comes across people of one state being discriminated in another state in the context of language, be it while traveling or during job application or marriage. This hampers the healthy growth of the country. Next we'll see, children, discrimination against rural people. Sometimes there are prejudices against rural and urban people. People of urban areas have prejudice against the people of rural areas, who are considered backward and inferior. In a class also, a student from a rich family with better clothes and dress looks down upon a student from a poor family. In respect of religion and language also, we find that there is prejudice against one another. One group of students with same religion and language think themselves better than and superior to another group. This prejudice creates discrimination and disunity among us. When our opinions about certain people are always negative, there is the case of prejudices we carry about them. Be it the case of sex, religion, or language, when one speaks in some other way, walks in a different way, we mock and tease him or her only to hurt him or her. Very often we find in newspapers that exploited sections of people belonging to Dalits or Harijans are not only humiliated, tortured, but even killed mercilessly by the landlords of or the upper class. Such acts of discrimination are born out of prejudice. Okay children, this much is enough for today, and rest of this part we will discuss in my next video. Till then, thank you.